Hello everyone, welcome to Sajabana Games. So today we're going to be playing a little bit of Hydroneer. So just want to give a quick intro and show everybody the most basic thing that you need to know to start playing the game fresh. So I'm going to start a new game here. I'm just going to say whatever, new game 2.0. Okay. And we don't really care about creative modes, Steam Cloud, just new game. So this game is like a crafting kind of game, building game, but it's not quite like I thought. From what I've seen so far, you can only dig in these certain plots here, like this dirt area here. So I can't deform the terrain anywhere. It's only very specific areas so far I found you can build and deform in. So there's these shops and vendors here, and I was confused when I first started playing because I was like, okay, well, I can go over to the shop, right? It's like, how do I buy stuff? So this is the price right here. Credits 0, right? And it says buy, and there's a little red button, but you can't do anything. You can see there's a little sign on the wall. It's like, you know, in arrows. Basically, you put your goods on this pallet. You put your money in this bucket, and then you press the button, and it lets you buy the stuff. So here's where it gets weird. You got to pick the stuff up, right, and put it on the pallet. If you accidentally try and leave the store with it, you can't. So it just won't let you. But like if I take it here, I want to buy this, I want to put it here, right? Now it says 36. So it takes 36 coins or credits or whatever to buy that. But you don't start with any credits. So it's like, well, how do you get going in the game? You have no tools, you have no money. So how do you really get started? So let me show you how that works. So this first plot here, Ember Cradle, where they have you start off, there is in this back left corner a cart, which is just will come in handy, a bucket, a pan, and a brush. This is what you need, or some of the things you're gonna need. And then over here next to this light post, right next to the sign, or lamp post next to the sign, is a lantern, which you don't need, but I grab anyways, and a shovel. All right, and what sucks is you can only pick up one thing at a time. So on the computer, I think the default is E. So I'm gonna pick up the shovel and carry it over here. And you wanna find kind of like the middle, right, is the best. Because this diggable area slopes inward from the sides where you can't dig down to the middle. And the further down you go, the more resources you get. So let's figure this out. All right, so I need my bucket. I need all my stuff. My pan and brush. If something's in a bucket or pan, when you pick it up, it will sometimes stay, sometimes won't. Guess that brush wasn't in there good enough. But anyways, okay. So get all my stuff I need. Okay. Oh, actually, let's just. And by the way, when you pick something up, you're gonna drop it. There's a little gray circle there. You can see it's right there. It's on the edge of the pan. Now it's in the pan. That's how you know where something's gonna fall when you drop it. And then physics will take over from there. Sometimes it's hard to get stuff to settle right where you drop it, but in general, it'll stop where you go. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my lantern just for the fun of it. And if I take my lantern, put it in my work site here, just so I remember where I'm working. So you can see the gray dot. Hit E to drop it, and there you go. Left click, I think, or pick it up. Left click to turn it on. Put it down. So now when night comes around, which is about useless, I will have a light. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to do left click to dig, and you can see it's blue where you can dig. And then you hold to the bucket here and click again to put the dirt in the bucket. So I'm just going to dig a hole straight down for now, so I can get to more valuable resources. And then once you dig and it's full, so now it's full, right? So I can just drop the shovel, the dirt will stay on the shovel. I take the pan, the bucket, get the gray circle over the pan, and you dump it, okay? So once you do that, pick the bucket up, carry it over to the water here. And you gotta submerge it, but if you're carrying it, it'll stay above. But so just drop it and pick it up. It won't dump the stuff out. And then put it down. take the brush, go over the pan. Doesn't matter where the gray dot is this time, the shadow or whatever, but look for the center, the crosshair basically. Left click, and you polish the dirt. So now we have 1 gold ore. So you want to do this a couple of times, right? So let's go ahead and grab our shovel, put in our bucket. We're gonna try and keep digging straight down. Alright, it's full again. Whoops, fell in the hole. Alright, put the shovel down, bucket, and you can drop the dirt on top of what's already in the pen, and it'll work. So you won't lose your stuff. Alright, so now I can take this, drop it in the water, carry it back over, grab my brush, scrub it, and I got more stuff. So now you can see I got, looks like iron ore. I got a shard, which is supposed to power things. I got an uncut ruby. Oops. So I try and keep it all in the pan, which I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, so you want to do this multiple times here until you build up a good amount of stuff, right? So let's go ahead and do this. And I always go to the last one until it's full, drop it, pick it up. Whoops, and oops, I missed, but it's okay. You can see I missed, and I just put the dirt on the ground. I can pick it up, and then I can still drop it in there. As long as it lands in the pan, it'll be fine. All right. So put this down. You can see the water doesn't spill out, the dirt doesn't spill out, even it tips over because the ground is not perfectly level. There we go. Okay. So now we're getting more stuff. All right, so we got to do this a little bit more. Okay, we'll drop that. Keep doing this. All right, so grab our brush. You can see we're just kind of accumulating stuff here. So let's do this, put that there, kind of get over our hole, keep trying to go straight down. And now this is a level 1 shovel. You'll see in the description lower left there, it's a tier 1 shovel. So it's only good to dig through tier 1 dirt. Eventually you'll get down deeper and you'll need like a better shovel. You'll need more equipment basically to keep digging. But you can make quite a bit of money in the beginning of the game to get started just digging through tier 1, so it'll be fine. Let's grab this pan, go back over here. Okay, got our water. All right, we'll scrub again. So we're getting stuff here. We'll keep going a little further though. And it's funny, as the bucket here, we can you can fill it even it's not facing down or whatever, it'll still fill up. Looks like I didn't always hit the bottom here. Sometimes you hit the side, you're trying to go deeper. Okay. So we'll just dump it. So we'll do this a number of times, the boring grind. This is very much, in my opinion, a grinding game. I mean, you can automate, but you're still basically grinding to mine stuff. There are no bad guys that I've seen to fight. There's no real, you know, it's not like a big challenge. It's kind of like a relaxing point and click, just game to pass the time. The biggest thing you got to do is, oops, I forgot to brush this one. Biggest thing you got to do is certain types of equipment will break down and you'll end up fixing equipment. So that's the biggest hassle, is just fixing stuff. Okay, so alright, we'll keep doing that. And we'll see where we're gathering stuff here. Alright, so let's keep digging our hole. So, making money. We just don't know it yet. Alright, so drop our pan, pick it back up. Okay. And we could probably use a bit more still. Let's see. It's not I got anything. Oops. Alright. You can see it puts the dirt back down. If you're not careful, it just puts it there. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright, so there's that. Brush. And scrub. Okay, so we can see here we've got some stuff. Alright, we'll do one more run and then we'll go get money for this work we did. We'll try and get some cash for all this labor. Make the hole a little bit bigger so it's easier to see to the bottom. Just don't fall in. Okay. Okay, let's scrub that up. Okay, so now we got our stuff here. Let's take our pan. Where's our cart? There's our cart. Okay, so let's just drop that pan in our cart. Here, we'll take our cart over here. I'm gonna leave that lantern by the hole so I don't forget where I did it and I don't want to fall in later. Alright, we'll put our bucket here. We don't want to lose our tools. These are like the only free tools I've found so far in the game. So if you lose your tools, then you gotta spend money on more tools. That's not cool. And see, then you gotta deal with this. It falls out. Alright, there you go. Now, what's funny is once you start walking, once it settles, if I move the cart, it stays with the cart. You know what, actually, I am gonna bring this with me. Alright, so if I can get the lay flat, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so where's the way we're gonna go? Alright, so here from this main town, go back by this sign, right, and go up the hill to the right to this castle. There's a sign here that says jeweler. If you see the sign, jeweler, up the hill. So we'll go up the hill to the jeweler. The jeweler is where you sell your metals and your ores and stuff in the beginning of the game to get coins to buy things, your credits or whatever. So there's a grocer and a jeweler. They're usually pretty close to each other. There's the grocer. There's the jeweler. The grocer, you can sell like fish and vegetables and things like that, things that you can grow. And then the jeweler, you can sell mining. I do recommend, if you want to play the game long term, figure out how to grow things and get at least fish, because they allow you to earn money kind of passively without mining equipment and things that break down. So you drop the pan here with all the stuff on it on the table, and now you can see sell 242. The button. So yeah, pick up your coins. It doesn't go in the bank. You gotta put the coins like here or something like that, and then take the buckets and go there. And now you have coins to buy something. So let's get our cart back. Let's go back down the hill to where we get tools. Alright, so once you get to the bottom of the hill here, you go to the right, back to this tools and equipment dealer. This is the first place you'll want to shop. And you'll have to get the coins, right? And put them in the pail, or the bucket, right? And it doesn't tell you that you put them in there successfully, but that's how you do it. Now, you can buy some stuff. Here's like a pipe, a bed, torches, right? Blocks if you want to build a foundation, which isn't really necessary. There's a map. You don't have to buy the map. You can still pick it up and look at it. Even you're here, so you can see kind of where you are and where things are on the map. The biggest thing is to know where the towns are. I found that Bridgeport is probably the best town. You can see it's got a lot of icons. There's a lot of stuff at Bridgeport. And then there's different marketplaces where you can sell special things. Like rubies and different gems and stuff like that, you know, special items. But in general, Bridgeport has a lot of stores where you can buy a lot of types of things. So, and you can see where the shovels are. Those are dig sites. So dig sites is precisely what it sounds like. It's where you can dig. Anyways, let's put the map down. So we've got like 242 coins. Right, we could buy some more pans, we could buy things. So here's what I would recommend to start with. Get yourself you can get a pick, but it's not necessary in the beginning. I'll say it's not really the most necessary. But if you get a grinding wheel, you can take your gems and you can cut them into cut gems, and they'll be more valuable. To do the other stuff, you're gonna need all of this here. Let's see if we can afford this here. What is it? 70, 170, and I think when you pick it up, it updates the price. So if you buy this one, you're gonna need this one as well. So you might as well get at least these 3 pieces together if you're gonna try this here. So you're gonna need that one, and you'll need one of these, a casting mold. So this is just to kind of get started here. So these things, 230, I got like $10 left, and I can't afford the fish trap, so I'm not gonna get the fish trap yet. Can't afford the hammer, not gonna get the hammer. Is there anything else here that's useful that I can afford? I don't think I can afford a bed. 24 maybe. Another lantern, 48. This hammer here, construction hammer, 42. So I can't really get anything else. I could get another bucket or a pail. Let me get an extra pail, actually. Do I have... Oh, it's exactly the right number. So there's another pail. So I'm going to show you why getting extra pails can be important. Alright, so we got all this stuff. Now that we bought it all, we got to load it on our trailer. Which, you know, my luck, my trailer is on a slope. So let's try and make it on level ground. This will make it a lot easier. Alright, so just drop it in and it falls out. So sometimes you just gotta drop it and then see how it settles. Alright, that time it settled just fine. And we just gotta basically collect all of our stuff. I mean, you could carry it over to your dig site manually if you wanted all of it. But it's better to not do it manually. Alright, so put that there. Get our grinding wheel, and that is, oh no, our pan is still there. Okay, so let's put a grinding wheel and our extra pan. Okay, so let's go through a couple other quick mechanics, and then you guys will know how to play the game. But that's what you need to know to get started. That's how you make money, so you can buy stuff and start to figure out the other things. Once you know how to buy and sell stuff, right, everything else is kind of intuitive. I guess it starts to become normal, like it, you know, understanding is easy. Okay, so let's just put our cart down. Oops, did I get stuck? I got stuck when I put my cart down. Let's see, there we go. Let's grab it again, become unstuck. All right, so let's go ahead and set up our stuff here. And I'm gonna put this over maybe near the water for now, where it's easy to, and whoops, let's see. Yeah, so once you pick it up, if you click, you can set it down. When you set it down properly, it'll ignite. So click E to pick this up. And then just click on the ground to set it, then move it around till you find where you want to put it. And then click again to set it down. So you can use a foundation. You can build houses and stuff eventually, but for now, this and this is the next step that we're gonna need. So let's get this one. This we will need here in a minute, but for now we're gonna put it right here next to that. So we're gonna put our pot next to our fire, basically a smelting pot. Let's put our lantern back by our hole again, just so we can mark our spot. Let's get our 2 pans out, and you'll see why here in a minute. You can see these didn't sell, so when you put the pan, you don't sell everything, you just sell what's in the pan, and kind of everything else stays put for now. Got that little thing to make bricks. Got our new pan, or second pan, or whatever. And here's where the efficiency comes into play. All right, let's get our bucket. All right, we got our bucket. We'll get our brush. Basically gonna set up operation here, right? And our shovel. Okay, so now let's start digging again. All right, so we're just gonna dig. Whoops, I put dirt down instead of picking up. Alright, so to save time, right, I'm gonna put the bucket down. So I'm not gonna wash the pan right away. I'm gonna show you something you can do to save trips. So some of the dig sites, it might be, you know, your hole or whatever you're digging might be a little further from the water. When that happens, you know, you find yourself making a lot of trips until you buy all the stuff like plumb and move water, which is fine, it's part of the game, Hydroneer. But if you take multiple pans and you put them on your cart, and you can put, you know, a couple if you position them right. You put them on your cart, and then I pick up my cart here. I can walk through the water with the cart. Alright, so if I had a bunch of these, this would work too. And now they're both full of water. So if I walk without the cart, I can't do that. But if I take the cart with me, I can. So you can see, there they are. And now I got a little bit of iron ore in one, a little bit of gold in the other. Whoops. There we go. So, you know, just, yeah. So that's how you can keep doing that. So that you can make less trips back and forth to the water, basically. So if I just go over here, whoops, jumped right over. I can, oops, drop the pan. I meant to dump it. There you go. I meant to dump it, not drop it. Whatever. Okay. And then this one, it does matter which way is down. You gotta like get it inside, but oh, whatever. Okay. Oh, and I forgot there's a free map in the corner as well. By this stone. I forgot about this one until I just saw it a second ago at the corner of my eye. There is a free map. So your basic tools are free right here at this one plot, including a map. So that is how to do it. And now that I got, you know, 2 pans in my cart, I can start to increase efficiency. See if I got a gemstone here yet. I don't have a gemstone yet. Don't have a gemstone yet. Okay. Let's get a little bit more. Let's dig a little more here, and we'll use the cauldron to smelt something, and we'll make a brick. think you might also be able to do like this. Oops. See, I don't know if it's... Yeah, no, this is not going into the pan there. I think it's just like on the cart and top of the pan. That one might be in the pan. Here, let's do this. If I pick up the pan, oh, the dirt and the rocks come with it. That's one thing with the cart. When you do this out of the cart, stuff stays in the pan. When you do it in the cart, it falls out, but that's okay. Alright, so let's dump the dirt into the... Really? Alright, I think as I took it out, it kind of screwed it up. And now that there's something in it, it's like, Alright, fine. Dump that dirt. And then... Where's the little dirt clump I had? Let's just do this the normal way. Or let's see if this works here. Yeah, so it won't let us do this like I want. But you can see here the dirt, like the small clumps of dirt, too, they will combine if you drop them on top of each other. So that's part of things as well. So it just takes so many shovels to make a full clump to fill the thing. There we go. So that's how you get everything to mine. So now let's take our cart, go back to the water again. No. There's our brush. Now this one has water in it too, so we can just dump it out. But anyways, so that's how you can do this game. So this is the basics to Hydroneer. Eventually I would recommend getting those blocks back at the store, or if you go to that Bridgeport, there's a shop where you can buy stuff for buildings. You can get stairs and all kinds of things, so you can build like a stair mine shaft. So just things to explore, things to dig, build, buy. You can craft basic items to increase the value of things you sell. So once you... Oh, I was going to do bricks. That's right, I forgot before I go. So let's do bricks here. All right, let's smelt a brick. So if we go over here to our smelting stuff. I didn't find a gem to cut, but that's okay. So we'll just take this. Oops, okay. Let's put it, there we go, next to our cart. All right, so if I find gold, I'm just gonna make sure it's gonna drop inside. Now, the more nuggets you have, the bigger the bar and the weight, right? But every time you do this, you're gonna make one bar, pretty much. So, so the more you put in, the more valuable the bar. So it's not like a waste. But yeah. All right, so that is a gold. That's a couple nuggets of gold. So you take this, just position it so you can drop it here, and then you kind of wait. If you get closer, you can see inside. You'll see the bricks in there. Right, or you can highlight them like this. There'll be a sound, and it'll change here in a second, though. There we go. So you can see it change. Now, take this, and you just click on that, and you pour it, and it's a small gold bar. Oops. So, right, that's how you make a small gold bar. And that is more valuable, right, for the weight compared to the less pure ore. So, just a better way to sell stuff to the jeweler. And once you buy the anvil and the hammer, you can take these to make like daggers and swords and stuff, and then you can sell those for even more money. So it's just a process, you know, and to refine, to mine and refine things. And if you take, like, say, a gold bar and a cut gem, you can make like a diamond ring kind of thing, or, you know, a ruby ring or whatnot, and those will also sell to the jeweler. So that's how you play Hydroneer, how you get started. This is Sajabana signing off. Have fun gaming.